Happy Monday, everyone.
Hello. Happy
Welcome.
Monday.
Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend.
Yes.
I had a nice mix of doing lots of things and doing absolutely nothing. So,
Yes.
which
Same. I
is
did work,
perfect
but
way to spend.
also, yeah, I don't know what I did. I didn't really do much, but it was wonderful. I know we're both traveling. A lot of people on the attractions crew is going to be spread out all over the country this
Yes.
week because I love how theme parks, no other things have stuff going on, and yet
Right.
they
Right. They
decide to
all
come to
schedule
us.
things at the exact same
Yes,
time.
yes. We
Always
chat about
happens
it
that
when we
way.
start the show, but Friday alone, there's like five major theme park events, and I just don't understand.
Yep. But we will divide and conquer and
Yes,
come back and talk about it the following week.
yes, I love
Uh,
that.
let's check in with some folks who are already in the chat. First in was Ulysses Torres, just saying awesome.
Hello.
I assume that's to say how awesome we are. I think it's awesome that you think we're awesome and we think you're awesome.
Yes,
We
thank you.
also think that Orange Blossom and Tails are awesome because they are almost always first in the chat. Either
Yes.
them or Mr. Michael Bingham.
Woohoo.
He's in the Magic Kingdom, but he's still taking time to say hello.
Oh,
Hope you're doing well, Michael. Good to see
yes.
you.
Have a
Uh,
candied bacon skewer for me, please.
yes. Also, good to see another Michael, Michael Hack.
Yes.
Thank you for checking in. And thank you, The Next Pursuit, for saying hello. Welcome to everyone. I hope you are all having a great day. And what do you say? Are you ready to jump
I
in
am
and
ready.
do
I'm in
this
my
thing?
Halloween gear today, and I'm ready to go.
I'm wearing black.
Oh,
Um,
yes, our show black.
yes. Here we go. On three, two.
Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding.
Welcome to the Attractions Podcast. You are all clear for dispatch. Have fun.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Attractions Podcast, sponsored by MEI and MEI-Travel. I'm Seth,
And I'm Carly.
and we are here to talk to you about the latest and greatest in theme park news and more, as well as what's going on in our own lives. Carly, I know you are probably getting set for your travel this weekend, just like I am.
Yes, I am so excited. Definitely a low key weekend getting caught up on work and prepping because this is a huge week in the theme park world. We are being served a lot of news and events. And of course, it's all falling on the same basically few days.
Mm-hmm.
Friday alone, we have
when it,
D23, which I'll be at, and Matt, our publisher. Dollywood is having the ride dedication for Night Flight Expedition, which
that's where I'll
you
be.
are going to, and our editor Danny will be at Silver Dollar City for their big announcement. We don't know much, but it's their most ambitious project ever. And
Yep,
Friday morning, there's another dedication to the new Montezuma at Knott's Berry
that's right, at
Farm.
Knott's.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little side quest from D23 and go
Nice.
ride it because they offered me an on-ride camera, and whenever there's a
Oh,
chance for that, I
yes.
love doing it because it is just so ridiculous to see footage of yourself on a
I
roller
cannot wait to
coaster.
see you
Yes.
screaming, especially since on that one, you don't know whether it's going to launch forward or backwards, right?
I'm a
So,
little nervous, but yes, I loved it. I was
can't wait
fired
to see your face
before.
on that.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you will not get to see my face on Night Flight. They are being super secretive about this, and they've said that we've asked, no cameras allowed, no POVs, no rider cams. I don't think they're even going to release a B-roll of, professionally shot POV. So I will not be sneaking in there with Meta glasses until it opens to the public, and I guess someone does that. They're
Wow.
trying to keep the secret of secret, like secret.
Yeah, that's really interesting. A lot of times with brand new attractions, we hear about like annual
Hmm.
pass holder testing, special previews for employees.
Hmm.
Dollywood hasn't done this, and I asked them,
Mm-mm,
and they
mm-mm.
haven't. So it's not like a
Yeah, I think
secret thing.
I think if I was putting that much money into a new attraction, I'd want to test the heck out of it before having the media show up. but it seems like we're going to be some of the first people outside of the designers to get to ride it. So that's
Yeah, I
always
mean
really exciting.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm so sad that I couldn't be there. Shout out to everyone at Dollywood. They're the best. And I cannot wait to hear from you next
Yeah.
Monday. I'm going to be doing it from my hotel room in Anaheim, so fingers crossed my service is okay, but I'm going to
Okay.
will it to work because I can't wait to hear all about it and just everything going on this week. And a week from now, we're going to be talking about hopefully crazy Disney news.
Right. Yes, we're probably going to have a lot of D23 reveals to talk about,
Yes.
and so it's going to be an exciting show next week.
It
Uh,
is.
but but we've got an exciting show this week
Yes, we do
too.
because it's Halloween. Basically, we have a lot of Halloween coverage, so I'm very
So
excited about that.
what do you say we go ahead and jump right ahead into the news in the queue? All right, we're going to build up to the Halloween news, but first
Woohoo.
we're going to start with a bit of patent news coming out of Universal. Universal City Studios has been awarded a new United States patent for a new type of boat ride using an advanced propulsion system that could let different boats move independently in different directions or speeds. Using a new kind of dual channel system that I don't pretend to understand because I am not an engineer.
Yes, I
Um,
mean, all I heard when I was reading this in my head was "creature from the Black Lagoon, creature from the Black Lagoon," because I can't make out this
I
mumble jumble. We need someone way more advanced than us to explain it, but
yeah,
sounds like a good thing, so I'm not
I
mad about it.
I think that's where a lot of people's brains jump to. Let's just clarify, of course, this is just a patent. It's
Yes,
not a permit filing for construction or anything like that. Doesn't mean anything is going to happen. Sometimes it's years or never between when a permit is or a patent is filed and an actual attraction based on it
yep.
happens. And there's nothing in this or on this that specifically says Creature of the Black Lagoon or Dark Universe or Epic Universe or even Universal Orlando. Could be any
Correct.
Universal park. However, it certainly does line up with all these rumors that seem to have been picking up steam lately about a potential Creature of the Black Lagoon / Bride of Frankenstein ride
Oh,
coming to Dark Universe. We know that for sure that they have filed a patent, or not a patent, a construction permit for a big chunk of land.
hmm.
I think it was originally like 70,000 square feet. Now it's up to 90,000 square feet, though the building might be in use, might be less than that. And it's right behind, like tucked behind the Burning Blade Tavern,
Hmm.
between that and the backside of Monsters Unchained. So we know it's an indoor building. We know it is a ride of some sort because
Hmm.
it calls specifically out the ride maintenance bay in the filings. But other than that, we don't know. But so many people have been talking about a boat ride, and of course, Night Flight at Dollywood
Yep.
is this mock version of a rocking boat ride that everyone has been talking about.
Hmm.
But it's possible that Universal took a look at that technology and said, we like the concept, but maybe there's something about, this mechanism we don't like, and we've got a better way of doing something similar.
Right.
Not the first time something that's happened like that. The Universal has looked at someone else's idea and said, let's tweak it and do it our own way.
Yeah.
So
I mean, isn't all art is copied and it's flattery, whatnot? Um,
there's nothing original. It's all a matter of recombining
exactly.
other ideas.
Exactly.
So we'll have to wait and see if anything comes out of this patent. But it really does seem like the stars are aligning for Universal to build some sort of indoor boat ride, which we've never had in the domestic parks. They've had, in Singapore and other places, they've had indoor boat rides, but everything that we've had has been like a log flume, or something like Jurassic Park
Right.
that's mostly outdoors.
Hmm.
So that'd be
Wow.
exciting.
Yes, I mean, it's very exciting. And we know that with capacity and whatnot, I mean, I'm
Mhm.
sure high on their list is adding more attractions to people feed.
Yes, we
And
know
this
that's
would
high on
just
their
be,
list.
ooh, this would be amazing if it is
Yep.
what we are all guessing and hoping for. Could be really cool.
As long as it has the hourly capacity to really make a dent in the rest of the park. I don't want to see
Yes.
another ride that does 800 or 900 people an hour. I want to see a people eater that's doing 2,000
Yes.
plus.
Oh, I hope so. Well, I
All
mean,
right.
we'll be looking out.
Next up, we're heading into some Halloween news from a little bit of an unusual place. We talk about a lot about IPs at
Mhm.
places like Universal and now SeaWorld. But Cedar Point and King's Dominion are getting into the IP game with Diablo, the classic video game series that I put way too many hundreds of hours into many years ago on my PC in the first and second Diablos.
I
I
love
think we're up
that.
to
I
like
mean, this has been
Diablo
around.
4 now.
Yeah, it's been here for decades. I've never
Yes,
played it,
so
but I mean, I've always
whole new
known.
generation now playing Diablo, and to celebrate Diablo's 30th anniversary, it is coming to life as a maze at both Halloween weekends at Cedar Point, Sandusky, Ohio, and at the Halloween celebration in Kings Dominion in Virginia.
Amazing. I mean, this is so exciting. I think what Six Flags has been doing recently has been really good. They added an upcharge, the Conjuring experience, which we have up on our screen right now. Last year I did it and it was easily one of the best haunt experiences I've ever done. Super personal, super
Mhm.
immersive. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah. Conjuring Beyond Fear is coming back for the 2026 event.
Mhm.
And then they're adding this new Diablo, the Infernal Path. And it starts with a catastrophic ritual that fractures the barrier between worlds and releases ancient evil into Sanctuary, which is the fictional setting of the Diablo games. And so you will be traveling through corrupted pathways and fiery environments while having close encounters with some of the series' most recognizable
Ooh.
demons, including the Butcher, Duriel, Baal, Mephisto, Lilith, and Diablo
Ooh.
himself. So this will be great for people who are already fans of it, and since there's 100 million people who have played this worldwide over the years, and it'll be a great introduction to people who have no clue what's going on.
Yes, and unlike the Conjuring Beyond Fear, which isn't upcharged, this is just going to be one of the regular mazes that is
Yeah,
included if you are doing the haunt event, which is
yeah.
nice.
The way Cedar Point does it is that you can get into the park with a valid admission or a season pass that gets you like the outdoor entertainment, that kind of thing. But the indoor mazes themselves are a separate haunted attractions pass. But that's just $19. It's not like the cost of like a Halloween Horror Nights ticket or
Mhm.
something. And then to limit capacity, Conjuring Beyond Fear, that's a separate ticket by itself that starts at around $15. So still not a huge upcharge compared to some other haunted events, and hopefully that'll keep the lines short.
Yes.
Of course, these are far from the first parks to have video game based haunted attractions. If you want to read up on the history of it, everything from Halloween Horror Nights and Resident Evil through Five Nights and Freddy's and Fort Nightmares, which we're getting this year. You can read up on that in the article that we have posted at attractionsmagazine.com. Do you have a favorite video game haunted house memory?
No, I was playing mostly Mario Kart and Yoshi's Story and a little bit of Zelda. I get hyper fixated on the same things.
My favorite haunted video game memory is one that hardly anyone remembers. Back in the late 90s, they turned the confrontation ride one year into, I think the name of the game was Nightmare Creatures 2.
Oh,
Pretty
when they had the
obscure.
actors, yeah.
And they shut down the ride and let you walk along the floor underneath where the trams would be for King Kong. And they had
Oh,
flames going and fog. and live actors in the street down below, and getting to walk through Confrontation from a different perspective was worth it. Don't remember anything much about the characters from the video game, but
No, but that's
totally worth it
crazy
for
access.
that
They would never do that
experience.
again, sadly.
No, unfortunately. All right. Next up, we're heading to Disney Springs for something that's a little Halloween-ish, though it will be around year-round. Six Ravens, the new savory bakery from the folks behind Gideon's Bakehouse, has opened. And our reporter, John Self, has a complete breakdown on everything you need to know in order to indulge in their stuffed coffins. That's spelled Coffyns, which is a traditional type of medieval pastry stuffed with savory fillings.
Yes, I have been glued to the coverage over this. Spoiler, everyone is calling it a fancy hot pocket. That's what it's being known
Yeah.
as. We will get into it. I'm not a huge fan of Gideon's cookies. I find them way too rich. I've had it like twice and I've only had one bite. So yeah.
Yeah. So Gideon's is a little controversial among those of us who are live in Orlando. For some reason, among the tourists, it has become the biggest cult hit at Disney Springs. I can't think of any other food outlet at Disney Springs that regularly has a line literally stretching around the block for
Right.
people to
It's
get
just
in.
crazy because now we're talking years later.
Yeah.
There's never not a line. In the
Yeah.
beginning of hyped items, cheeseburger, spring rolls, you could walk up there now and
Yeah.
maybe there's like no one in line. 3
Gideon's,
people.
it doesn't die down, and
Nope.
part of that is they're great with customer service. They've got a loyal following on social media. They've built this whole lore, this whole mystique, and they're
The
constantly
packaging, the
introducing
art, yeah, the
new
theme.
products and creating a sense of FOMO around their limited edition cookies and that kind of thing. Personally, I live closer to East End Market, but anyone, if you are down at Disney Springs, it is quicker for you to take an Uber
Yes, take an Uber
to
Eats. Yes.
up I-4 to East End Market, go the original, Uber back. You'll still be done quicker than you will if you wait in the
You can
line
eat
at
the
Disney
cookies
Springs.
outside in front of the people on the line.
Yes, and then if you do what I do is take maybe one bite and then take it home and actually bake it in your oven, because to me Gideon's tastes more like the cookie dough that you would get inside an ice cream
Like
that
raw,
hasn't been
yeah.
actually cooked yet. But hopefully, the one thing I have not heard is that Six Ravens coffins are underbaked. They seem to be fully cooked, so that is a good thing, because instead of just being chocolate and sweets, they are filled with things like classic cheeseburgers, including dill pickles, house basil pesto chicken, mac and cheese with pulled pork, spicy chicken and carrot coconut curry. They've got a grilled cheese one with tomato jam, and a vegetarian one even with sweet potatoes and black bean corn salsa.
Yes, and I will say what they are doing right is they are collaborating with a lot of local area businesses for different selections, sauces, the fillings and whatnot. So that
Yes.
is really cool.
I was going to say, one thing that I've always liked that Disney Springs has been doing is collaborating with local restaurants. Like the Polite Pig is a spinoff of the Ravenous Pig, and here at this new place from Gideon's, they've collaborated with the Pink Salamander, Smokin' Donuts, Red Panda Noodle, and my favorite, my own neighborhood pizza place, Pizza Bruno.
Oh.
They are legendary for their garlic knots. People go there just for the garlic knots, and you can get the Villain of Valentina, which is that house basil pesto chicken with balsamic tomatoes and roasted garlic in a herb panko coated coffin, served with Bruno's classic garlic knot sauce. be careful. Don't just drink the not sauce. It's tempting.
Oh my gosh.
Trust me,
It
you
is
don't want to.
like
You don't want to do that.
20 cloves of garlic somehow
It is,
mounted up
yes.
into this
No
little
one
cup.
will
It's like the
ever
most garlic
kiss you
ever.
again. No
Yes.
one will ever kiss you again. Whoever,
Yes.
yeah. Your significant other, make sure you share it with them because otherwise you'll never get near each other
No.
again. Their signature side dish here, what they call Telltale Tatties. That's a mini bucket of baked smashed potatoes seasoned with King's spices and served with their famous honey mustard. And there is a dessert, so you don't have to go next door to Gideon's to
Mhm.
get your dessert. It's a Gideon's chocolate chip cookie tart filled with chocolate fudge and topped with raspberry jam. So as you said, the early reviews are these are high-end Hot Pockets. That's not necessarily a bad thing. People
I love
love
a hot
Hot
pocket.
Pockets for a reason. And these are
Yes.
definitely elevated ingredients above,
Mhm.
your typical. They're also not, frozen. These guys are known for using fresh ingredients.
Yes.
Um,
And what I do
and
like is 6 is a common number that comes up in Gideon's, and so
mhm,
all of them are 10.96. So there's that little, keeping the cohesion in
yes,
there with the 6.
$10.96. And to be honest, it is hard. You can't find an entree in the theme parks for much under $20 anymore at quick service. Like a quick service burger and fries is $20 now.
Yeah.
And it's hard finding snacks under $12 even,
Right. That's why I
a
usually go
turkey
for big
leg.
meals because they're
Yeah.
like $8 to $9 and a lot.
So, these are bigger than your standard hot pocket. So at $11, including one dipping sauce, you can get extra dipping sauces for about $2, and those potatoes are about $9. So, not unreasonable considering how insane everything else costs these days. They've got a combo of a fountain drink and a coffin for under $15. So, not insane. Maybe worth trying once. However, they do not accept the Disney dining plan. So don't plan on using your meal credits over here.
Yes. And I have to say, they kind of remind me of my favorite snack at Universal Studios Florida, and it's the beef
Mm,
pasties from the Hopping
uh,
Pot. And
yes.
those I've had them probably 25 times, and it's like my go-to lunch when I'm there. They
Hmm.
are amazing, and you get 3 of them, and it's the same price as this. They're 10.99, and they're
Yes.
so flavorful. So I
And
think when I do try this, that's going to be my comparison because it's essentially similar ideas. Obviously not a yeast roll because this is like a
mhm,
British thing, but
yep.
that will be what's in my
No, that
mind.
that'd be a good comparison.
Hmm.
And shout out to the vegan ones that they have.
Yeah.
I know over in Hogsmeade, the Magic Meat cart that they have in there, and some other
Yes.
spots. Love those. Of course, just like Gideon's, another big attraction other than the food is the dark Gothic design. And if you are a follower of Gideon's lore, like I said, they're really good about sharing all this stuff on their social media. And our own videographer, Magic City Mayhem Mikey, has also taken some great pictures that we've got inside and out, with lots of little references to the story that they built up. One good thing is that it looks like you might not have to wait in that super long line. Instead, they are using a virtual queue that'll help maintain access to the dining room. So there's a 10-digit, you'll have to enter your 10-digit mobile number, and you'll get a text back telling you when it's your turn to enter.
Yes, and I will say the packaging looks amazing. They've really kind of knocked
Yep.
it out of the park. Really solid stuff. Haven't tried it yet, so I'm just going by what I
Yep.
saw and everything, but I will try it.
Yeah, I've only experienced it vicariously through our
Hmm.
reporter, John Self. But looking forward to checking out in person the next time I'm down at Disney Springs. We will have to see whether it becomes the same cult obsession as the cookie place.
Yes. I will say it is really nice to have something that you can kind of walk and eat. I mean, obviously, it's a little bit more difficult with a dip on the side, but
Hmm.
I do like the portable
Yeah.
factor and,
Yeah. And if you do want to sit down, they do have some space in their dining room, so it's not just a grab and go, apparently. All right, so we are going to wrap up the news in the queue over at the Magic Kingdom. The Diamond Horseshoe is a venue that has not been open much for most of our listeners' lifetimes. I can remember when I was a kid and there was a show in there similar to the old Golden Horseshoe
yeah.
out in Disneyland. That's been long gone. But for the summer, they reopened it with Jessie's Roundup, a rip roaring review. That was a fun little entertainment offering during Cool Kids Summer. Well,
Yeah,
that
and there was
wraps.
chairs in there so you could sit and
Mm-hmm.
relax. It was great, or it is great because it's still
Yeah.
going on.
Still going on, but it's wrapping up September 8th. And we found that rather than just closing out the doors, they are going to be introducing a limited time fall menu inspired by the Wild Wild West. The highlight on that menu is a special Minute Maid premium lemonade mixed with strawberry and hot honey with a chili lime rim. Um, they're also going to have a charcuterie board designed for sharing. And they are going to have a margarita, making this a very rare quick service spot that isn't Oga's, isn't um, table service restaurant where you can get an actual mixed liquor drink.
Well, they haven't clarified. I'm thinking it is going to operate as a table service,
Oh,
meaning
okay.
like because they are requiring reservations and they'll also be
Oh,
walk
okay.
up. So I'm wondering if they're going to set the chairs up because the chairs are currently on the side
Mm-hmm.
for the Jessie activation, but I'm wondering if they're going to make it kind of like a lounge-ish using their existing, stuff that they have. But they haven't exactly clarified what that will look like. I'm excited though because maybe this is a test to like full time transform this venue into something really cool.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because typically Magic Kingdom has resisted the urge to become Epcot with people just walking around everywhere with
Yeah. And
mixed
honestly,
drinks.
I love a drink. I'm more than fine with keeping it to just
Hmm.
inside. If you want to get a drink and walk around, go to the Polynesian. I don't know. I would love this to be a lounge, but I don't need a, quick
Hmm.
service margarita at Magic Kingdom.
Um, we do know that they are going to be concluding the Toy Story entertainment when this new seasonal food and drink concept comes in. I'm wondering if there's going to be any other kind of entertainment. What seems like a shame. It's not going to be a real sit down meal place because it sounds like they're going to be shareable small plates,
Mm-hmm.
but not necessarily full entrees.
Right.
So I think it would really help if they had, at least a piano player or something in there
Yeah, that would
to
be
enliven it
fantastic.
up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Regardless, I think it has to be testing for something.
Mm-hmm.
United Kingdom is in such a period of flux.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is part of that as well.
Yep. Well, it's really hard until the Cars Land expansion opens up. It's really hard to draw people into Frontierland because it's just kind of like this long dead end
Right.
and a lot of construction walls right now. So, all right. Well, that's going to bring us to the end of the news in the queue. Before we jump into our main attraction, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Remember the first time you believed in magic? Now imagine giving that feeling to the people you love most. MEI-Travel is an authorized Disney vacation planner and trusted earmarked agency with over 20 years of experience turning vacations into unforgettable experiences. And their planning services are completely free. Visit mousefantravel.com to start planning the vacation your family will talk about forever. Some magic is worth believing in all over again.
Bringing you your top news story of the week. Whether from your backyard or from around the world, it's time for the main attraction.
All right, for this week's main attraction, we are going coast to coast with Halloween Horror Nights news. And I think that we have finally come to the end of our long Halloween Horror Nights announcement season. It seems like all of the puzzle pieces have fallen into place. And I believe we now have every announcement for every haunted house and show on both the East and West Coast.
Yes, we just
So,
don't have the food guides, which
yes.
historically we don't get to like much
Yep.
closer to. So,
But I did take a trip around Universal Studios Florida
Ooh,
this week. Got some pictures of all of the food booths
they
that
look
are going
great.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look really good. I noticed one themed to the Stranger Things radio station.
hmm
There's a Meets. Let's see, I saw a Hellraiser trailer over by the Bumblebee Taco Truck.
Ooh, I saw
Um,
that. Yeah.
and the Juke joint from Sinners has taken over the corner of Cafe La Bamba. So lots of fun stuff going in. There's a whole area around the New York Square Park area where they've got a bunch of booths going in there. So plenty of food options coming. And we have an article up on our website that we've been keeping updated for all the Halloween Horror Nights 26, rather HHN 35 for 2026.
Yes.
All the details. And in case you've been living under a rock and haven't heard any of them, we're going to fly through really quickly now that they've been finalized. This year, of course, is Infernal Carnival of Nightmares, led by icons Jack the Clown and his nemesis, Dr. Oddfellow. They're getting their own haunted house called Chaos and Control. The IP houses we have are Sinners, Stranger Things 5. We've got Hellraiser, Evil Dead Burn, and the final house to be announced was Ozzy Osbourne. And then for the original houses, we've got the return of HR Blood and Guts, Madlands Caged Cannibals, Cybergoria, Invasion Alien Invasion Alien Abduction.
Yeah,
Say that
I will
5
say
times
this
fast.
article has kind of been like a gospel to me because there's
Yeah.
so many updates, and now I get confused between Orlando and Hollywood.
I've had to
Sometimes I
reread
bookmark
this thing like 6 times, right?
Me too.
Live shows we're getting in Orlando include the Nightmare Fuel returning with a new Blood Noir edition. We've got a new live Lagoon show based on Stranger Things, Return to Hawkins, themed around the WSQK radio station. And the newest thing that we have learned, he's coming all the way from Japan. Folks in Orlando will finally get to meet HamiKuma, the disgustingly adorable teddy bear who is kind of the icon of HHN in Japan. This is his first official meet and greet in Orlando, though they've had his merchandise here. They've been teasing him here for a while. I got to see his stage show out in Japan, and he's also had a show in Las Vegas. So it's great to finally see HamiKuma invading Orlando.
Yes. Wow. This is so exciting. There's a bag charm of him that I plan on purchasing as my first HHN 2026 item. He is adorable, and this is going to be a hot character meet and greet. So
yeah.
Expect that.
So he's going to be making appearances in Universal Studios Florida inside the Five and Dime store. That's the exit of the Horror Makeup and Born Stuntacular.
I wonder if we're going to use that hallway that's not being used, the exit of Horror Makeup.
Oh, that would be interesting. That would be a good space, because trying to put it actually inside the store kind of be a nightmare every time that Born dumps out. So that would be a good choice as long as the Horror Makeup show is closed for that renovation. We don't know the specific appearance times yet, but we do know that you're going to be able to get an expanded collection of merchandise, hopefully including this guy. But
Yay!
other new items inspired by HamiKuma are going to be arriving starting on August 24th. We've got a little bit of explanation of who he is, the backstory. So go ahead and read up on Danny's article on our website.
Yes.
And then coming back to the scare zones this year in Orlando, we've got Sideshow of Decay featuring Cindy, a somewhat controversial character that was the caretaker's daughter, who was supposed to get her own house, and then it was canceled after some unfortunate incidences in the news. I also noticed that it looked like Eddie is getting a like a food booth. He was also supposed to be Jack's brother, who was canceled when 9/11 happened, and then he was resurrected years later. So really digging deep into the HHN lore this year. Yep. You also get to go through Sideshow. Okay, in addition to Sideshow of Decay, the one that I'm looking forward to most, I got to check out all the props for Downtown Clown Town. That's around the New York area. And in addition to Universal's own scary clowns, you're going to get to see killer clowns from outer space and Art the Clown from Terrifier. And I noticed...
Oh, so excited.
I noticed outside they used to have a year-round Christmas shop in the New York area, and they set up a stage right outside of it with a big chair and a sign that says Santa. And I've got to imagine that that's got to be for Art the Clown in his Santa getup.
Yes, and that's actually kind of not far from where there was a Killer Clowns scare zone in like 2018, and it was over there where they
right
had
around
the
the corner
ice
from
cream
there.
truck. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I'm wondering if the Killer Clowns and Art will get to interact at any point, or if their IPs will mean they'll have to roam in separate parts of the zone.
I am literally so excited. That was my favorite movie as a kid, so I'm so happy it's back on both coasts in different ways.
Very exciting. Yes. We've got the Fort Nightmares scare zone that I saw that's coming along too, with some props in the Central Park area. And Mel's Die-In is coming back with zombie car hops. We've had lots of rumors about a Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors. I've seen no movement suggesting that that's under construction for this year.
That would have been a Midsummer Scream announcement, don't you think? Like,
so. I think if we were going to get another big announcement, we would have heard it by now.
I agree.
But we do have some big announcements out on the West Coast. And the two newest ones are, as you said, Art the Clown, not just coming to a scare zone in Orlando, but according to the Midsummer Scream presentation that we just had this weekend on August 9th, the concept is every day is Artsmas on the Terror Tram. Yes, Art the Clown is taking over the Terror Tram this year with a Twisted Christmas theme. In past years, they've divided up the Terror Tram among, maybe several different IPs or stories. But this year, it's all art all the time. We've got Zone 1, which is Scary Artmas. We've got a look at the portal design for it. Continues through multiple zones. They've revealed some concept art from Zone 4 at the Hollywood sign, with Art taking over the iconic Hollywood sign. And also Zone 6, Santa Art is coming to town, which includes the Little Pale Girl. So lots of art to be had all throughout the Terror Tram.
I wonder if, like, the War of the World set, which always has a ton of scare actors, I wonder if they're going to all be versions of Art. I'm just wondering what all those actors are going to be dressed up as.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because it's hard to find an actor who can get his physicality.
Right. That's why
it
could be actors like homaging him.
Yeah, he's not just Yeah, he's not just a slasher. He's got almost like a trained mime kind of physicality
Mhm.
to him. So you can't have too many arts. I think too many
Right.
arts would spoil the story, but you'd have to have maybe art inspired
Yes.
characters,
That's
spin-off
what I'm
arts.
kind of thinking.
Yeah,
But Terror Tram
I
is
can
the
see.
absolute best. I mean, oh, this
Yeah.
is going to be good.
And then the other really hot character coming is Nikki from Obsession, which has been one of the huge breakout hits. Low budget movie turned into a huge box office success this year, and it's coming to Halloween Horror Nights on at the same Midsummer Scream panel on August 9th. They revealed that Nikki from Obsession will be coming face to face with guests on the darkened streets of Universal Hollywood. I have not seen this movie yet, but the trailer alone is pretty terrifying.
Oh my gosh. I watch usually something on Peacock at night before I go to bed, and this is always the trailer, and it looks so creepy. I'm definitely going to watch before, and the way they kind of worded it
Yeah,
reminds me of how they did Art the Clown last year, where he kind of
uh-huh.
just popped up in like weird spots, and it added to the creepiness of it. And she's a really creepy character, so I think that
Yeah.
would be perfect for her as well.
Yeah, and it's interesting. They acknowledge kind of in the press release that the character is not a villain necessarily. She's actually the victim of a cursed
Yes.
novelty toy, the One Wish Willow.
Mhm.
And so,
She's essentially
while
possessed, so it's not her fault. Yeah.
yeah. So while it seems like maybe while she is definitely going to be disturbing, that maybe it's not just going to be she's attacking people or menacing people. It's more like a creepy kind of encounter.
Like a cry
So
for help. Yeah.
yeah, really interesting to see how people react to them. The people interacting with art last year went viral
Wow.
to the point where like the poor performer could barely get through the streets. So I'm curious to see with such a huge hit that this movie has been, if it has a similar kind of reaction.
Yes, this is why we can't have nice things. So people, please behave. Because art
Be
and
nice to
Hollywood last
Nikki.
year
She's
was
been through a
horrendous.
lot.
She's
She's
been through
really been
enough.
through a lot.
She's
All
been
right.
through
Well,
enough.
that's going to bring us to the end of our news, but that means it is time to take a look back at some of our comments. Um, we had Sonia drop in to say hello. Hi, Sonia. And we've got Cameron dropping in to say their favorite Looney Tunes characters: Sylvester the Cat, Daffy Dog, Bugs, Tweety, Pie, and Wile E. Coyote.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't pick just one either. Sorry, we don't have any Looney Tunes news for you whatsoever this week.
No.
But I recommend you take a trip out to Warner Brothers World in Abu Dhabi. That's the best Warner Brothers Looney Tunes theme park of all time.
Yes.
And then, Magic City Mayhem giving
Oh.
us an update. A new Jack the Clown statue has been installed and can be seen in Clowntown. And I gotta say, I am a bit shocked about the degree in which they have just thrown all the props out there this year. In past years, they'd either have portable props that could be just rolled out for the event, or they'd put up a stage and then cover things over so they
Mhm.
weren't visible to
Yeah.
day guests. There's very little, and there's some stuff on there that's maybe not super explicit, but there's some pretty gory, creepy stuff out on display. And back in the day, they would try to or at least put up a sign saying we sorry for anything disturbing. Now they're just throwing it all out
Yes.
there. They
It's
don't
Halloween.
care.
It's spooky season. We
Yeah,
take over
yeah.
everything.
It's Halloween. It's August 10th as we're recording
Oh
this. So
gosh.
if you don't
Well,
like
you know
having
what?
Halloween 3 months a year, don't be in Orlando.
Yes, I mean, Mickey's Not So Scary started on Friday, so now that is my official
Crazy,
go to begin
right?
celebrating.
Right. All right. Well, uh, before we go, we want to thank our sponsors, MEI and Mouse Fan Travel, and remind you to please purchase your copy of our Epic Universe magazine in print or digital at our website. Also, please give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you happen to listen to us, along with a like and subscribe here on YouTube. And please be sure to follow us at attractionsmagazine.com and search for Attractions Magazine on your favorite social media platforms. Carly, where can folks find you on the interwebs?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at Adventures by Carly, and you could pre-order my upcoming book, The Unofficial Disney Parks Retro Cookbook, now on Amazon or wherever you buy your books.
I've got my pre-order in, and you can find me at Skaberskian at The Unofficial Guides. Pre-order copies of my books at theunofficialguides.com. And until next time, we hope you folks stay safe, try something new, but most importantly, have fun, and we will see you again next time. Bye.